Is the executive branch starting to take the UFO topic more serious? Well, Vice President Vance says that he is. Let's listen to this clip and let's see what we make of it. Check this out.
The other thing is there are stories that I am particularly focused on, in part just because you talk with your buddies about it. Like, I'm obsessed with the whole UFO thing. What's actually going on? What were those videos all about? What's actually happening? I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but we're only 6 months in. We've been very busy. That's actually the August recess is in part me going to try to dive to the bottom of the whole UFO thing from last year. So
I mean, you gotta have us back.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I'll tell you what. I hate this clip so much. I hate it. Not so much that, look, Vance is saying he's interested in it. He wants to look at the bottom of it. He wants to see if there's any news about it. Okay. That's probably part of like a lot of people when they say, I want to run for office and find out if this UFO stuff is real. I want to check this stuff out. I respect it. The goofy guy next to him laughing, I don't even know who that is. And you guys probably know who it is. I don't know who it is. And he's just like, ha, UFOs, idiots who believe in UFOs, ha, ha. I hate that shit. I hate it because it's like this is someone who's, I think, in government who clearly doesn't know about at least the topic of everything going on and the things that happen in the freaking hearings that have happened. That is like, again, it's one of those things like, oh, all right, well, it's interesting that you're looking into that. Like, do you think this stuff is actually legit? He's just like goofing around like it's 1963. And that's why it drove me nuts. And in fact, I'm looking into this UFO stuff. Clearly hasn't been told anything, hasn't been talked to anything. And it also shows that there's just not a lot of conversation and communication to a lot of people. What I would love to have seen in this clip is the Vice President of the United States saying, you know, I'm very interested in looking into this. This is what should have happened if he's really interested in it. I was looking into this because it's something I'm curious about. So someone who happens to be in my party, Burleson, Timberchet, Luna, I had a meeting with all three of them. And I said, give me everything you got. I talked to them about everything that they had. I started thinking about all the things. I was looking into it because I was really looking into it. None of this kind of like, because I like to believe in space things. And then goofy guy McGillicuddy over here laughing. Haha, it's a goof. It adds to the stigma. If you're really thinking about it and going, look, there's so much of this news and there's so much of this topic and conversation that we're having. We've had 3 hearings over the last 3 years. We're apparently going to have another one with new witnesses and other things. I want to get to the bottom of this and I want to see how legit is it. Is it BS? Is it nonsense? Is this Grush guy for real? It was a goofy conversation in general. The guy next to him, I don't know who the guy is. And you guys can tell me who he is. It just like him laughing like that. It was just, it adds to the stigma and just drives me bananas. Not to the fact of like, you've got to believe it because like I said, you can, if the same guy would have looked at him and gone, interesting. You kind of, you make, what all these people are saying, the pilots and everything else, You take merit in that? You think that you don't think it's balloons? You know, like say what you will about a Mick West or Greenstreet or any of those guys. If they were sitting next to Vance in a situation like that, what they would say is like, oh, okay. Well, look, I'll tell you why it's not real. They got this, and this. But he's then goofing around, farting into a bag, laughing his ass off. It was ridiculous. The guy shouldn't. It's ridiculous. Drove me nuts. But is it still a positive that Vance is interested in it? Sure. It is also discouraging in the fact that in the way that it was brought up, that they're not having real conversations about it. They're really not. So don't get your hopes up as if they are. They're really not. They're clearly, and maybe rightly so, a lot of different other things they're focused on. And it's not this. But I think that they should have they need to be more informed in general. They need to be more informed. It would have been so much more encouraging if you would have heard him like rattle off the names of like, look, I'm interested in this and I plan on talking to so-and-so. I plan on having this person there. I want to have a conversation with this. I want to be briefed on this. I want to talk about this. I know these particular reports, like if he was like really educated on it and started rattling, so you're like, whoa, that's encouraging that, you know, the number 2 guy in charge is saying, hey, this is what we're really looking to try to do. And then he's going to bring that to the president. They're going to start to do this. They're going to they're really taking it serious. This seems like, oh, and I also want to see if the Loch Ness Monster, it wants to have tea tomorrow. That's going to be fun. We just want to see if it's real. So you know, this clip was discouraging more than anything else too, and that when you have someone that is going to get the kind of coverage that this clip is going to get, to have Goofy McGillicuddy sitting next to him laughing like that, it doesn't help. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys, what do you think? Do you think that this is encouraging? Is it not encouraging? By the way, props to UAP James for putting this clip up. You should go and check out him on X. Great updates that he's got on the topic all the time. So make sure you go and support him. Thanks again for being here. Let your thoughts be known. Comment, please. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. We'll see you on the flip side.